what was one of the biggest adjustments that you had to make after you knew that your first act was over and then you were going to transition into something else?
It was very difficult, obviously, but there's so much that I learned in track that I implemented in my later life. Like, I'm very grateful that I even got the chance to run collegiately, or even have the body to be able to run even after all that I went through. Like, it's really crazy just what the human body is capable of to begin with. And so, as you know, like, track is a very dog eat dog world, right? Basically human strength against human strength. Like, there's literally nothing else, and pushing yourself to be the utmost potential to beat somebody else's potential, right? And like I said, this is something that gives me a really big advantage running a business and even in life now, is that instant progress, high performing progress is not going to happen right away. Like, it's not. Like, it's
Yep.
not, when you snap your fingers, it's not just going to happen. You work out for one day, it's not just going to happen. Like, it takes time. It takes months. Sometimes it takes years to perform at your body's like highest potential, right? So much like other sports, not just in track. And it taught me a ton, and this is great. This is the one thing that I love that it taught me a lot, especially being in sales right now, is that don't be a results driven person, but a growth
Mm.
driven person, right? So we have a
Yep.
common theme where I work now, where we don't make goals to hit those goals. Like, hitting the goal, all of that stuff, that's really exciting. It's fun, whatever. But we make goals to become the type of person it takes to hit those goals, okay? It's about the progress, the journey, the hard shit day in and day out, the breakthroughs. Like, did I want to win every race I ran? Yes. Did I? No. But on some of the races that I didn't win, did I still record like my personal best, the fastest race I've ever ran? Yes. And some of those races that I lost, did I experience a lot of learning lessons? Yes. Like, there was really no option for me to lose, no matter what, the placings came out to be. Like, I was either going to win or I was going to learn. So in the end, to kind of frame your question you were asking, I was learning how to be more of a cheerleader for myself rather than a drill sergeant. I think in track, or in the business, or just in life, we set a ton of goals, right? Everyone does, which is awesome. Like, we're going to do whatever it takes to put effort into hitting those goals. I know you specifically, being really competitive and being motivated to be the best that you can be. But sometimes that makes us be overly hard on ourselves. And I noticed that a lot in track. Like, I was just focused. I'm like, man, like, I didn't even get top 3 in some events. And I'm like, I didn't win. Like, I
Hmm.
didn't get second, but none of that matters, because if I still ran a great race and I feel really good about how I did, like, why am I going to let a number and a place like define me of like how I did? So, it allowed me to like give myself more grace as we go through like that goal achieving process, I guess, as you would say.
Yeah, that's awesome. The
Mm-hmm.
results not being your driving factor and the growth being more of what you focus on is such a great way to go about things, because the growth aspect is where you get into the daily actions and how you actually go and achieve those results. So that's something that is very practical and can be applied, obviously, both while you were in athletics and then now, as you said, in the life afterward. That's awesome.